Then came a fiery breath of waking life, and there arose from the dim gulf of things the strange creations of a thinking sense. Existence is half real and half dream. A life was there that hoped not to survive. Beings were born who perished without trace. Events that were a formless drama's limbs, and actions driven by a blind creature will. An insect hedonism fluttered and crawled, and basked in a sunlit nature's surface thrills. And dragon raptures, python agonies crawled in the marsh and mire and licked the sun. Huge armored strength shook a frail quaking ground. Great puissant creatures with a dwarfish brain, and pygmy tribes imposed their small life drift. Around him in the moment beats of time, the kingdom of the animal self arose, where deed is all and mind is still half-born, and the heart obeys a dumb unseen control. The force that works by the light of ignorance, her animal experiment began, crowding with conscious creatures her world scheme. A body that knew not its own soul within, there lived and longed, had wrath and joy and grief. A mind was there that met the objective world as if a stranger or enemy at its door. Its thoughts were kneaded by the shocks of sense. It captured not the spirit in the form. It entered not the heart of what it saw. It looked not for the power behind the act. It studied not the hidden motive in things, nor strove to find the meaning of it all. Beings were there who wore a human form. Absorbed they lived in the passion of the scene, but knew not who they were or why they lived, content to breathe, to feel, to sense, to act. Life had for them no aim save nature's joy, and the stimulus and delight of outer things. Identified with the spirit's outward shell, they worked for the body's wants. They craved no more. To guard their form of self from nature's harm, to enjoy and to survive was all their care. They preyed upon the world and were its prey, but never dreamed to conquer and be free. In walls of stone fenced round they worked and warred, did by a banded selfishness a small good, or wrought a dreadful wrong and cruel pain on sentient lives, and thought they did no ill. Ardent from the sack of happy peaceful homes, and gorged with slaughter, plunder, rape and fire, they made of human selves their helpless prey. A drove of captives led to lifelong woe, or torture a spectacle made an holiday, mocking or thrilled by their torn victims' pangs. Admiring themselves as titans and as gods, proudly they sang their high and glorious deeds, and praised their victory and their splendid force. Absorbed in the present act, the fleeting days, none thought to look beyond the hour's gains, or dreamed to make this earth a fairer world, or felt some touch divine surprise his heart. The gladness that the fugitive moment gave, the desire grasped, the bliss the experience won, movement and speed and strength for joy enough, and bodily longing shared, and quarrel and play, and tears and laughter, and the need called love, arming its creatures with delight and hope. A half-awakened Nescian struggled there to know by sight and touch the outside of things. So must the dim being grow in light and force, and rise to his higher destiny at last. Look up to God and round at the universe, and learn by failure and progress, by fall and battle with environment and doom. By suffering discover his deep soul, and by possession grow to his own.